Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we've got a special Spirits with Spirits tonight. This is actually a non alcohol spirit. It's by Loxton Chardonnay, and I've made it into a spritzer. There's no alcohol in it. I just did a reading about Diana on her Heaven Day, and we all know she was killed by a drunk driver. So, in honor of her, I'm not drinking any alcohol today. But cheers. It's actually quite good. It's Loxton, Loxton. They make all kinds of non-alcohol wines. So if that's your thing, I would try them out. All right. So we're going to talk about Bruce Willis. And recently he's in the news because his wife put him into a type of home. Apparently it's not a home. Apparently it's for his own safety. It's close to their house. It's a one-level apartment, and he has full-time care 24/7. Now, when you talk to, well, his wife has done some interviews and that, and she's quite divisive. People are either, Team Bruce or Team Emma. I'm going to side with Emma, and I'm going to tell you why. Yes, Bruce has a $400 million fortune. Why couldn't they have made a room in the house? Well, number one, she has small children. She has two small children, and now you're bringing in 24/7 care. So obviously you need bedrooms for them to stay in and whatnot, all the medical equipment. And now the children are asking, why is daddy locked in his room? Also, he is nonverbal. Apparently, he's at the stage where he has to be fed. And Emma says they visit him every day. Every day they go and they go have lunch with him at this apartment that he's in. And you think about it, the questions that the children have. How come daddy doesn't talk anymore? How come daddy can't eat his food? How come daddy needs a nurse? I can really see her point. As long as they haven't just abandoned him, and his money is paying for that anyways, it's his, right? What's the difference if they take that money and renovate the home, or take that money and rent an apartment? Also, in the apartment, because it's all on one floor and it's more self-contained, they more can look after him because he's mobile. He can walk. He's not in a wheelchair. And so the fact, perhaps he can wander away from the house. He can hurt himself falling downstairs. He can wander into, different rooms and whatnot. Anyways, so I've got the psych cards. I can't find the box for him, but it's PSYCH. I want to find out what's going on in Bruce Willis's brain. And then we're going to do the truth oracle here as well. So what's going on in Bruce Willis's brain? All right. Does he like being in the away from his family? Does he know he's away from his family? This is all coming from Bruce Willis. So it's almost like we're trying to read Bruce Willis's mind. What's going on? What's going on with Bruce Willis? That's why I wanted to use these sight cards. So let's find out. Oh, just a minute. Now, so he lives in the now. He has no reference to past or future. So, and we've also got harvest, and right now is autumn time. And so he's living in the now. Destruction. This is the Tower card. I think he's very well aware of what has happened. So does he have you ever seen, there's a movie, and the fellow, I can't remember what the movie's called, but it's like like the fellow only had one eye to communicate. The rest of his body was completely frozen, but yet his mind was quite active, and he only could use one eye to communicate. I'm getting that Bruce Willis is very well aware of what is happening to his brain. he never thought this would happen to him. Birth, no, now, never, no. Boy, isn't that interesting? 3 out of the 5 one answer cards came out. There's now, never, no, yes, and maybe. I'm getting that between this never and no is the birth card. I'm getting that he knows he'll never come out. He'll never come out. He understands the destruction that's going on. He understands what's going on, but he knows he'll never come out of this apartment. He'll never be able to leave. The puzzle on top of the destruction. So there's some parts of him that understands what's going on, why he needs to do this, but it's a puzzle perhaps of how it started or where it's going to go. There's a lot of uncertainty here with, I mean, the only certain outcome is death, of course, but what's going on right now is this best for him? Is it not? Is it good for him to be around the children, or is it good, what's going on here? It's a real puzzle. I think he lives in the now, but he's very confused. He knows something's going on, the destruction of his cognitive abilities, but that also makes things very confusing. Union on top of the never. No, he knows he'll never ever get back home and live with his wife. So he knows that. He understands that. Oh, look at that. Birth and death on the same. He knows he's never going to leave, that he is going to die there. He'll never be back with his family. He understands that his brain is misfiring, misfunction, but he's confused at a lot of what's going on. Like, why? I'm getting like he's asking, like, did I hit my head doing all those stunts? Did I do some bad drugs back in the day? I don't think I'm not getting that this would be drugs in the last little while. All Hollywood people took some form of party animal food. It's the puzzle. He's confused of what has happened. He's aware that something has happened, that the destruction of his life, the destruction of his brain, but he's confused why. I'm getting that it's almost like at a dog's level of understanding. You figure out what's going on, but you don't know why, right? So, your master leaves for the day, but you aren't sure where they go. But they come back and they leave again. And you're like, where are they going? Why do they leave me here? What's going on? Like, right? The dog doesn't understand that you're going to work so that the dog has a house and food. Like, they don't get that. All they get is that they're left alone. That's all they know. So that's where he is right now. That's what I'm really getting, that download, that he is at the level of a dog's understanding. He knows what's kind of going on. He knows he's got this new place, but he's wondering, like, why am I not living with my wife? What has happened here? Not quite there. The warrior. He's really trying hard to fight this as best he can. Oh, there's one of the yes ones. Yes, death. Yeah, this will be his final place. They'll make it into like a hospice situation for him. I almost said hostage. Well, but the thing is when you have dementia or Alzheimer's, you are a hostage. They can't let you just wander wherever. You could walk on in front of a vehicle. You could, be a sitting duck for criminal activity. The sage, the warrior and the sage. There's going to be some big lessons about Bruce Willis. He's going to teach people a lot going through this illness. Perhaps when they're doing the autopsy, they discover something. Perhaps they discover some form of treatment that really works well. There'll be something, something that he does or something that they do to help him will be written down and studied. Perhaps moving him to his own place where he has less confusion helps a little bit more. But there is something here that he ends up teaching people. Obviously, if he's nonverbal, he can't, but maybe like the actions of others around him create a situation that they learn from him in some respect. The stars. He's a star. The stars will all come out when he passes. The stranger. He doesn't. I was going to say some days he doesn't recognize who he is. Like he looks in the mirror and he thinks, who's this guy in my room? The tree of life. Mother, there's his wife with the children and the skills and liberation. Yeah, I think that the tree of life is coming for him sooner than we thought with this liberation here. No longer trapped in a body that isn't working, no longer trapped in a brain that isn't working. I'm getting that he really likes his wife and the children. Like he thinks she's a good mother. I'm not getting a connection because we got stranger here. That he recognizes who she is. It's like, oh, that's a nice lady with children, and she's got really good skills at being a mother. That's what I'm getting, because we have stranger here. So when she shows up for lunch or whatever with the children, he's like, oh, isn't that a nice lady with children? Look how good she is with the children. I'm not getting that he recognizes. There's no love here on these cards. So let's get some truth, Oracle. What's going on with Bruce Willis? Let's get some truth, please. What's going on with Bruce Willis between now and the end of the year? What's going on with Bruce Willis between now and the end of the year? I'm almost getting to he doesn't recognize himself as an actor. I'm getting that he's lost his connection to his wife and his children, and he's lost the connection to his skills. Like I'm getting that he doesn't, with this stranger card, he doesn't recognize that he's Bruce Willis. Like to him that means nothing. It really doesn't. I'm interesting if he recognizes the older children, right? Because they've been in his life longer, so the memory banks are a little bit fuller, right? The kids are really, really young. Okay, what can you tell us about Bruce Willis between now and the end of the year? Pet, what did I tell you? Dog, cat, animal friends. That's where he is right now. He watches people leave and wondering where they're going. Watches the sunset. That's where he is right now. He's like having a pet, sadly. Finances, money problem, work, success. There is going to be, like, that's the whole thing that people are talking about, Emma and his fortune. You know what? She's going to get it anyways. Like, why is everybody up in arms here? We're going to continue to talk about his finances. Empty room, no people, the end, opportunity. I think as time goes on, like right now, it's fresh that he's in that. But I mean, if he's comatose, how many people are going to come and and visit him. Also, I'm getting that the room that he's in right now will be empty by the end of the year. Home, refuge, belong, haven. Sing, soul, sing praises, performance. It's an angel. Soul. Ascending, level up, promotion, progress. Let's ask the cards. Will Bruce Willis be going home? Will he ascend home? Will he be, and will the room be empty? What can you tell us? Can you give us a direct yes or no, please? Can you give us a direct yes or no? Give us a direct yes or no. Will Bruce Willis still be on the earth plane by the end of the year? I'm sorry if that upsets you or offends you, but this is reality. Street, circulation, sports, exhibit. You know what I saw right then and there? Like a exhibiting, like the body and the casket and the flowers on top of the casket. Circulation, sports, exhibit. Is it going to feel like an exposition? Oh, look at that. It doesn't really answer a yes or no, but maybe the cards don't want to. Affairs, mistress, third party. I'm going to say that's something to do with Demi. I wonder if she's going to have something to say about what's going on. Even though she's the ex, she's the mother of his children. I wonder what that's all about. All right, doesn't sound like they want to directly answer us, but we do have some clues down here. Empty room, going home, angel, and ascending. I think this is, Demi is going to want to say something. I think there's going to be some kind of, honestly, I think there's going to be some kind of public display. Like, not of his body, but people will be taking advantage of the situation. Let's put it that way. Independent, free, lead, initiating. All right. Well, there you go. So he's aware. He has the mentality of a pet. And you think about it, your pets can't speak, right? They just observe. They don't understand some things. I think that's what's happening with him. All right. Thank you very much for watching. God bless Bruce Willis. I don't think he's that bad of a guy. I don't know what has gone on that he is experiencing this. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.